Welcome back, everybody. This is episode 6 of the Binary Sunset podcast. Today we're going to be covering, we're a little late to it, but today we're going to be covering the last 3 episodes of the Mando, so episodes 4, 5, and 6. Zach,
what's the deal?
Is there a problem?
What's the deal? What's the deal with this? What's going on here? Is that a mustache?
You mean the mustache? Oh, yeah.
Oh, okay. All right. You look like an extra in one of the 70s or 80s. I mean, the original trilogy movies. So,
you know what? I actually didn't think about that.
Yep. Well,
yeah,
you do.
I could easily be one of those fighter pilots.
You could.
Call me Red 69.
You could be a skinny Porkins. Call you Bacon. That'll be your nickname. Pilot Bacon. Just had to get that out of the way.
Yeah. I don't have too much going on right now.
Besides,
there's not much. I thought I'd do something fun.
Something fun.
I mean, at this point, I just get. I mean, with the pandemic and everything, I work from home. I don't. Yeah. I get excited like going to the store, so I don't really
mix it up.
I need something that I can care for. You know, it's almost like a little caterpillar, a little life of its own.
No. Just no. Right.
All right. So
what do you think,
Mando?
Ryan?
Oh yeah, Ryan. What do you think?
Ryan likes it. He's just relieved that you're not wearing.
Ryan's got interesting taste.
Yeah, he was just worried you were you had porg fur on the
that I
side
just
of your lip.
bit into a porg. Yeah.
Yeah. So.
Yeah. Well, Ryan, I may have. Okay, so Mando.
All right, we're just gonna jump right into it.
Yeah, we have a lot of catching up to do.
Yeah, we do. We're gonna do the past 3 episodes. And for those, it was episode 4, 5, and 6 of the second season that we'll be talking about.
Yeah, so it's like what? I can't keep track of the chapters.
I can't. That's why I just do.
Yeah. Very confusing.
It is. We're doing.
Just start from chapter 1. Every time you have a new season, just start at chapter 1. Like what?
Yeah, that would
don't
be
make
nice.
it
hard. No. So, which episode was your favorite and why?
I'd have to say the one with. Well, by the way, first I think we should just say spoilers. Spoiler alert, just for the hell of it. I don't know.
I mean, we're gonna be talking about. Yeah,
I know, but I mean, if anybody's
on here that's they're gonna talk about. They're gonna go just talk about the Mandalorian episodes, but I'm not expecting any spoilers. You're an idiot. I'm sorry. You're an idiot.
I know. I'm just trying to cover all bases.
It has been out for a while. Okay, yeah, we're nice. Spoiler alert. Anyway,
we're nice guys.
What was your favorite episode, AV? In the past 3 episodes,
my favorite episode was the Ahsoka episode.
Okay,
so and
it was because of Ahsoka, I'm assuming,
5 or whatever. Honestly, I mean, yeah, it was a lot to do with Ahsoka just being in live action now, but also the tone of the episode was super, super, super cool. Like right from the start, I felt like I was watching a samurai film. It was really fun.
That I agree with. I've already been seeing a lot of pictures on Twitter and social media comparing Kurosawa films to that specific episode.
It reminded me so much of Hidden Fortress. It was really.
I have not seen it, but I'm a film nerd, so
movie,
I've heard and watched plenty of samurai movies. That was awesome. It was a Western at the same time. It was perfect. On one side, it was Mando with that guy with his. It was just an old-fashioned draw, and on the other side, it was literally just an old-fashioned sword fight. It was awesome.
Man, that's Star Wars, baby.
Yeah, it's pure Star Wars. Now, see, I was actually gonna say, well, maybe okay. I was gonna say episode 4 of this season was my favorite.
The one right before that.
The
one right before Ahsoka.
The one with the guy in the background. Rest in peace. They added.
Jeans Boy.
Yeah, Jeans Boy. They cut him out now. He's no longer on it. So
I didn't even notice it.
I didn't either. I just saw Wikipedia articles into it.
There's gonna be so many costumes at like conventions now.
Yeah,
of him.
yeah. When conventions are back up. But yeah, no, he was great. Honestly, we should get like you should like add him in post. I'm like, like who is that?
I don't know. Is he technically copyrighted? I don't know.
I don't.
Like, is he property of? Is his image property of Lucasfilm now?
They technically cut him out. So
yeah.
Do with
just like that Starbucks cup.
What you will. Yeah.
They didn't cut that out though, which I respect them for.
Whatever.
You own up to your mistakes, honestly.
Yeah. No, but what was I gonna say? Yeah, I was gonna say that still may be my favorite episode, just because it's basically a heist film, or it's a heist story. Like they're going into this. What are they? Are the First Order?
Let's start from the beginning. Kind of. Yeah. Let's just kind of go through it. So it starts off. Baby Yoda and Mando travel back to Navarro, which is where this whole show kind of took flight from. And we see familiar faces. Carl Weathers' character, I always forget his name.
And he directed it. Carl Weathers directed it.
He did direct that episode, yeah. And then
fantastic
Cara
job,
Dune.
by the way.
Oh yeah, he did a great job. Yeah. I think my favorite part of that episode is the very end of the episode.
Yeah.
But anyway, basically there's like this Imperial base that still exists because Cara Dune and I'm just gonna say Carl Weathers.
Yeah, just Carl.
Cara Dune, Carl Weathers. What's his? Do you remember his name?
I forget. He's Carl Weathers.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. They're basically like in charge of the town now. They like made it better. They turned the bar into a school. It's like like a little haven now.
Yeah.
And they have the issue of there's like this Imperial base that's still kind of like on the outskirts of the town that's causing them trouble. So they enlist Mando to help, and Mando drops off Baby Yoda for his first day of school, which was so flippin' cute.
Yeah, no, that was. But keep on going, because we have a lot to get to.
And then we also see another familiar face from the first episode. We see the blue guy, which is her. I don't know the name of the character, but I know the actor is Horatio Sands, from Chicago, I think. Represent.
Shout out.
So he kind of like he's their like driver, I guess.
Yes.
Because he has a lot of like years to rack up, or he's racked up a lot of years with a Carl Weathers character because of like I don't know, like it's basically like indentured servitude of some kind.
Yeah.
But so he drives them over to the Imperial hideout, and
all hell breaks loose.
All hell breaks loose. But they all go up there and infiltrate, and what were they trying to get again?
They were just trying to destroy the place.
Just kind of blow it up.
Yeah, which in the end they succeeded, but they did find out a dark secret.
Yes, so there was a huge thing in this episode, and when I was watching it, I don't know what came to mind for you first. Actually, it was a lot of people thought it was something else. The first thing I thought of when I saw that was Palpatine in a tub.
Yeah, that's what
he
I
looked
thought.
like Palpatine because everyone was like, "Oh, that's Snoke." And I get
Snoke
that
is
because
a dark
we kind of.
I
think well, we'll get to that, but
yeah.
I mean I get that because like people have already seen Snoke in a tub.
Yeah.
Already in Rise of Skywalker.
Spoiler.
But, spoiler. Zach, you're too nice.
I know, I'm too nice.
But when I was looking at that tank, I definitely like I could definitely like make out, at least in my head, that like Palpatine's face in that, which is I think we also saw Dr. Pershing, like a little hologram of Dr. Pershing talking about it. So I think we can and this is what we kind of thought like when the show started, like this is pretty much what we expected. Baby Yoda is they're extracting midichlorians to clone Palpatine.
And who knows, make dark troopers or do crazy other scientific things that explain the
just
Force.
Like weird Outer Rim crap.
Yeah, stuff that makes the prequels and the sequel films more validated.
Yeah, but I'm also it's funny how, because Star Wars has usually they've at least stayed away from like that real science fiction-y stuff. It was always more fantasy at its core.
Yeah, which I
They
liked.
really stayed away from like the cloning and all that kind of,
Not anymore.
Yeah.
But yeah, my favorite part at the end of that episode, was the end of that episode when they're in the tank driving. Like it's
That was
like,
awesome.
yeah, and they're just so many fun character dynamics that in the end,
It was a great adventure.
In the end, like all these characters in season 1, they're all just shitty, terrible characters. Even Cara Dune a little bit, but like at the end, you have her, you have Carl Weathers, you have the blue fish guy who's just dumb, but at the same time, he's kind of lovable now.
Yeah, he is. I didn't like him at first.
No, me neither.
But I guess you weren't supposed to anyway. But they've grown.
It's a heist.
We
That's
watched
the thing.
them grow.
That's what's great about the heist genre is that you have all these people, all these scumbags that are terrible, but at the end of it,
all these egos.
You kind of get, you kind of have fun at the end of it. So that was my favorite. Now go into why Ahsoka was your favorite. What was your favorite part of the Ahsoka episode?
For the Ahsoka episode, the ending was really cool.
Yeah.
It was very Kill Bill-esque.
Yeah.
The samurai fight in the garden. It was beautiful. It was beautifully made. And Dave Filoni directed that episode, and I think I just want to say, like, I think it's really awesome that he gets to actualize all these characters that he's worked so hard on. Yeah. But also we got a cameo from the guy from Terminator. He was the guy, like the second in command. I forgot his name. I forgot the actor's name.
That's fine.
Anyway, I think my favorite part is when she first, like, when her and Mando are coming back, and she like infiltrates the building, and she's on top of that tower, and then she cuts the bell in half. Oh yeah, that was so cool.
Lit. That was
like
lit.
visually, that was my favorite. That was my favorite part. I think my favorite like scene was when she was talking to Yoda, or Grogu, I guess now. We know his name.
Yes.
And it's like, it's moonlit, it's really pretty, and you can just tell that they're just like talking to each other and like they're understanding each other, and it was just really pretty. And
wait, who's Grogu? Spoilers.
Funny ask, Zach.
Spoilers.
Yeah. Spoilers.
Baby Yoda has a name.
I love the name.
I'm fine with that. I'm gonna still call him Baby Yoda.
Me too. Like, it's at this point, it's just like a second nature. But I think it's cute. I think it's a cute name. I think it's fitting.
Sounds like a Dragon Ball Z, like Goku.
Yeah, it sounds like Goku, but
Goku.
I think I can't get over how cute it was when. Or no, do you want to do cute?
I was gonna do that
later?
I'm doing that later.
We'll do cuteness later. We'll get back to that.
That's gonna be the last one. So what was then? Okay, so we've done episodes 4 and 5 of this season. Now let's talk about the latest episode. What were your thoughts?
So I actually watched the latest episode right when it came out. Okay. So it was like Thursday. It was like 2 a.m, and I was just like, hell, I'm already up. I might as well just watch it.
Shit, got a stash. Might as well just stay up and watch. Stay up till 12 p.m. Pacific time.
I'm a different man, Zach. I'm a different man.
Quarantine AV. Yeah. Keep going.
Oh, God. I'm so pathetic. I watched it like right when it came out, and I was a little drunk, but I still really enjoyed it. I will say this though, the fight choreography, and the filming of it, felt like a fan film.
I was about to say that as well. It was,
Okay, I'm not going crazy. It felt like a fan film. It was so awkward.
It did. The action was fun. You know, it's fun to see Star Wars action, no matter what. But it was cool to see Boba Fett, without like a blaster. He just has a Tusken. I don't know what you call it.
The staff.
Staff.
If anybody knows what it's called.
Destroying. What was really cool, I love the idea of smashing stormtroopers' helmets so much that it breaks like the actual helmet.
That's fun. That's always fun to see. They did that in Rogue One too.
But I must say, and I'm the person that loved, or I didn't love, but I really enjoyed the second episode of the season when they're basically just fighting spiders. I thought a lot of this episode was kind of filler. The whole fighting, I didn't need all that fighting. Like, it served no purpose. Well, the thing is, like, hey, here's all these troopers coming in, and it was like, okay, now it's the Dark Troopers. No, the Dark Troopers are only seen till the end, and they don't.
They didn't really do
anything. And yeah, you just like, it's just a bunch of people coming in. Also, the thing is, I didn't even know how many stormtroopers were in those vehicles because, like, when they first touch down, there's only like 6 that come out, and then they kill the 6. Just like that, and then oh no, there's more and more. Like they keep on having more.
Yeah, a lot of that fight scene didn't really make any much sense.
No.
But when you talk about, I mean, you mentioned filler.
Yeah.
And so the episode previously with Ahsoka was, I mean, it was jam packed. It was so juicy. It was jam packed with stuff. We got so much that we wanted. Ahsoka looked great, and it ended with Ahsoka telling the Mando that she can't train Grogu, but take Grogu to the Seeing Stone on Tython. And I was like, when she said that, I'm like, okay, there's probably going to be an episode in between where they're on their way and his ship gets wrecked or something. But they didn't. Like right off the bat, they go right to the Seeing Stone, which I really liked. Just get to the point kind of thing.
Yes.
We get Boba Fett coming back. He gets his armor back. We learn that Boba Fett is technically a Mandalorian now. Yeah. George Lucas always said that he wasn't, but Mando confirmed that
he's not.
That Boba Fett's brother. That Jango Fett was a foundling, which makes him technically a Mandalorian too. So we get a lot in this episode. It felt like a very Robert Rodriguez film.
Yeah. I'm not a big fan. I'll be honest. I don't love him to death. I mean, Spy Kids are fun.
Spy Kids are fun.
People are going to hate that Dawn. People are going to hate that I said Spy Kids and not any of his other films.
From Dusk Till Dawn.
From Dusk Till Dawn is very good as well. It also has that, Quentin Tarantino aspect to it.
So yeah, just generally, this is probably of these 3 that we. What's up?
Well, this was also probably the shortest episode out of the 3 we're talking about.
It was like 30 minutes.
Yeah, it was 30 minutes. And I'll say 10 minutes of that could have been cut out too. So it could have been
easily.
Yeah.
That could have been a 22-minute episode. And
nothing really happened besides, I'll just say I didn't really like this episode. There, I said it.
But here's the thing. I don't mind it as much because I'm thinking about implications of all this.
I am too.
What is this setting up?
Yeah,
and
the setup
that's
the payoff.
That's something I wanted to talk about. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Well, here's the thing. This is what I wanted to talk about because now I'm seeing all these like YouTubers and podcasters talking about who is gonna find Baby Yoda after he calls out, like which Jedi is gonna come find him. Cut back to, and
yeah.
If I'm not too lazy, I'll put in my own soundbite of saying this in one of the like second episodes that we did or first episodes. I literally told you, I'm like, I have a crazy theory that Luke Skywalker is going to show up at the end of the season. I will make one prediction, and this is something I've been like throwing around in my head, and I know it's an absolute garbage prediction. It's so stupid. I know it's not going to happen.
Go. But we're in the Death Star garbage pit. Hit me.
All right. The whole point of the second season is to take the little baby Yoda and bring it to its race of people, the sorcerers, the enemy sorcerers, the Jedi. This is 3 years after Return of the Jedi. Who is the last Jedi? I mean, besides Ahsoka, who is the most famous last Jedi during this period of time? Who would he be able to bring Baby Yoda to? I mean, there's only and forgive me if I'm wrong. I'm pretty sure besides Luke and Ahsoka, we don't really know what happens to the guy from Jedi Fallen Order, and I think that's exactly what's going to happen.
I would love that. I would be totally down with that.
I would love that too.
That makes sense. It would appease everybody. It could add to his character. I would love it.
And people people obviously are nervous about what, how they do. Like, because if you have Mark Hamill, you could de-age him. The thing is, like, people always cite, like, Leia being...
Yeah. I don't think they'll do that, though.
I think they'll de-age him. I think they'd have to de-age him a little
like,
bit.
A little bit, but, like, they're not going to be, like...
Because this is only 5 years after Return of the Jedi.
Now
they wouldn't have to do much.
No, they would have to do a lot. Now I'm worried because they had the flashback in The Rise of Skywalker when it shows Luke training.
Which I thought Leia looked horrible, but that's because that's the thing though. Like when you de-age someone, if you use their face, it's easier to make it better. If you use somebody else's face and then try and...
I understand, but that was a big budget movie, and this is a TV show.
I know, but they literally have ILM at their fingertips.
I understand that, but
they spend a lot of money on this show. Like
I know, but it's not comparative to spending money on a Star Wars movie. Like,
I mean, it could be. It's literally their choice, though. It's their company. Like, they can do literally they can literally allocate however much money they want.
I understand that.
Yeah,
but I'm just kind of worried. I think there are still certain limitations to what they can do with de-aging Luke in it.
Of course.
They can't have him. They can't have him doing tons of dialogue and maybe they can have him like a quick fight scene where they don't show his face.
They could. If they're gonna do it, at least in this season, I don't think you're gonna see Luke. I think you're gonna maybe see him like the last shot is him like walking up, and you kind of get the Han Solo like hero cowboy angle where you just see his lightsaber at his hip, and that kind of like the same shot you get in Rise of Skywalker with Rey as Kylo Ren's in the TIE fighter coming at her. I think you're gonna get that kind of shot, and maybe a soundbite from him, but
that'd be fine. Let me tell you what I'm worried about. Yeah. I'm worried that they're gonna bring somebody else back from the dead. All right, it would be it's fun to bring people back from the dead, like Mace Windu.
It could easily be Ezra Bridger, because we completely
that's fine
over the fact that
fine.
Ahsoka is looking for Grand Admiral Thrawn.
Yeah.
So that if you're looking like narratively, that would make the most sense because they're both then there's a connection there.
That's totally fine because they're all alive. I'm tired of people bringing people back from the dead.
Yeah, if it's Mace Windu, I would really not like that.
Or just any other Jedis, any other just
let it be. Let it be. I mean, that's like the Darth Maul effect in Star Wars.
It's the Marvel effect. It's the superhero effect. It's like nobody's ever really gone.
Although, you know what? I think if we're gonna be honest, not letting people go when they die is a Star Wars tradition, starting from A New Hope.
Run, Luke, run.
Well, it is, but at the same time, like, those have limits. Versus, hey, turns out, I mean, Boba Fett makes more sense to bring back alive, because I could see him crawling out of this creature. Versus Palpatine. I guess Palpatine's a clone, but they didn't explain it enough, so it's stupid anyway. Palpatine's back. But that's too much for me. But when it comes to Boba Fett, it makes sense because like it does. Like he didn't technically like there's the whole clone and everything like that, but it makes sense of him clawing his way out of the Sarlacc pit, not Scarlock pit. I don't want to see Mace Windu without a hand, and I don't want to see him. I'm sorry, Mace. Give me a new character that we can work with.
It would be so silly because then it begs the question: well, where the hell was he during the original trilogy?
Yeah,
like why does he come now when a Jedi calls out? Like, I don't know.
Yeah. Anyway, okay, all right. I have a near final question for you.
Yeah.
What was your favorite Baby Yoda? Grogu. I'm still calling him Baby Yoda. What was your favorite Baby Yoda scene from the past 3 episodes? And I think we probably share it, but tell me.
So before the Ahsoka episode came out, my favorite was obviously when he grabs the little macarons.
That's mine too. Yeah.
That's not mine though. That was mine until the Ahsoka episode came out. I can't get over how cute it is whenever they mention his name and he turns and he makes that like little gulp noise.
His ears like go up too, or
They're like
something
Grogu.
that.
He's like, oh. It's so cute. Every time they say, oh my God, I love that. That was such a nice touch.
That was
it's
very,
like when you call your dog's name out and it's like,
that was very cute. Mine was when he just, that whole scene when he's like just when they like plop him down and like he's so small compared to all the other
he's like
kids.
a little potato sack.
But he's 50 years old, like he's over 50 years old, and he's just like sitting there looking around, and all the kids are like whispering, and then like you just see like he's looking around, and he's like he just sees this kid eating. They look like macarons, right? The French, macarons. So and then he just like takes it from the kid. He's like, like when he breathes out.
He's such a little brat.
Yeah.
Oh, also, we completely forgot to touch on the fact that I feel like we kind of skipped over the Ahsoka episode a little bit. We completely forgot to touch on the fact that Baby Yoda was present during Order 66. Like he literally trained at the Jedi Temple. Yeah. And we've been sending each other memes this whole week, so I'm surprised that we completely forgot to mention that. But like Baby Yoda was trained for those 50 years of him. Well, not the whole 50, but he was a youngling at the Jedi Temple. Like he was a little Padawan. I think. Yeah, I mean, we obviously we overlooked a bunch, but you know, for the most part, I think, you know, we kind of touched on the important stuff.
I mean, we're not trying to be a Wikipedia article. Like.
No, we're not. But I think starting like next episode, I think maybe doing like episode by episode would be. And I say that now.
I mean, we did do episode by episode though.
Well, we've just done them in threes. You know.
I got it. I thought maybe you meant the beginning of this episode to.
No. What I'm saying is we just do like a whole podcast episode dedicated to the next episode that comes out.
Okay. Do you want to talk about your?
Yeah, I did want to mention before we left. We'd started thinking about maybe developing a new kind of like series of podcasts called Star Wars Nitpicks, where Zach and I independently choose really illogical, dumb nitpick that we have in the Star Wars universe, and just basically write a video essay / podcast about it, and just kind of rant for like 10 minutes. So I'm actually working on the first one. We'll see how it does, but that should be coming around the corner soon. So yeah, look forward to that. All right, so that's pretty much it, I think. Ryan, does Ryan have anything to say?
Ryan's the one singing.
Oh, Ryan's the one.